Springfield.
Space Force.
And who loves you? And who do you love?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, this is freaking out.
There we have it.
Use it like a toilet.
Live from the new kingdom, it's the Our Big Dumb Mouth podcast. Now, here's your hosts, Midnight Mike, Joe, and Cratchit.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another fun-filled podcast adventure. Hooray! My name's Midnight Mike, and Cratchit is over there on screen hating this place. Nothing works here.
Nothing works here. Medications don't work.
Well, the medications are fantastic.
Yeah, the medicine's getting better week by week.
Well, I've been taking from the other patients and just mixing it all up.
Oh, that helps too.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little pink one over there, a little brown one right there. Put them together.
It's the light blue ones. You want the light blue ones.
Oh. Well, welcome everyone to the Wednesday live show. If you're listening live, if not, you're listening days afterwards or hours afterwards.
If it's not Wednesday, stop. Wait for Wednesday.
Yeah, we try to make everything consistent.
Only
here.
Wednesday.
No Joe today. Yeah, like I said, his computer's broke, and his foot is broke.
Computer's broke. Foot is broke.
Yeah, it's I know some people are complaining. Look, he made an appearance. He will come back again when we need him most. When we shine a Joe silhouette on the moon, and
put up the Joe signal.
Crime is just rampant in the city. You'll see his spiky hair up in the sky, and he'll know he must come to save the day. And you'll know. You'll hear his cries far off in the distance. You'll know it's him.
Fuck off!
Yes, there he is. I can almost hear him now. I can hear Joe now telling me to screw off as I ask for his help.
Fuck off! Bake me a fucking cake!
Yes, he takes cake in payment for his services.
How much does that cake cost?
Oh, a lot, quite a bit. How much is it?
$150.
That's a pretty expensive cake. But
actually, it's not far off.
Yeah.
Have you recently purchased any sort of like pseudo decorative or event related cake? $150 is not too far.
Yeah, I guess it's not far off, especially if you're getting a birthday cake. You got to feed, over 8 people, and you want to do something nice for the family. Sure, I could see that. I'm a fancy boy. I like fancy cake.
No, only sheet cake from Costco. That's what you get.
Well, so what I liked about the Pooh-movie is that it was a new movie.
We're not even talking about that one, Joe. Not even talking about the Pooh-movie. I don't even know what he was talking about.
He was talking about the Pooh-movie.
Was it the Winnie the Pooh movie?
No, he just said Pooh-movie. It was the Pooh-movie. I see
right.
that Pooh-movie.
You are giving us a bad name right now.
I am. We're dwelling on some Joe clips.
What are his thoughts on white supremacy?
I don't know what he thinks about that.
Yay! It's everywhere! More white supremacy!
Oh, yes, yeah.
You're out there being extremely gay.
He is. Okay. Oh, boy. We have Alex Jones of the... Alex Jones Clips of the Week coming up. People.
Alex Jones Weeks of the Clip? What?
I am burning the candle at both ends today. And I don't know how many ends that there are, but I'm burning all the ends.
2? Maybe 4?
Maybe 4 ends, if I got a 4-ended candle. I'm going to do my best to pull together so we can have a dynamite show for everyone. We have Alex Jones Clips a week, and then I have some extended Alex Jones clips because it's going to roll right into some stories that we have. And, I think we're just going to have a fun time today, okay? I think we are. So let us go ahead. Why delay? Alex Jones Clips of the Week right now. There we go. We're starting off proper. And we're going to start on the 31st. Here we go, people.
All lawyers are crooks. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Siri, I don't understand what you're saying. I have to, go wash my brain when the show ends. I mean, just, let's go. Mama was a CIA sex operative. Meanwhile, the preacher's probably, jerking off in his office. Nachos and ice cream and hot coffee. And, Grandpa was dipping in. Please, callers, don't do it. Pull up the porn mommy's in. Thanks for the call. I just did not know we would go to George Soros and gay black prostitutes. There's hookers out front. Well, what's going on here?
Oh, what's going on here? That kind of fits my other clip that he's asking. I love the new, hey, what's going on here? Where is that?
I like how we got another list in there of stuff you can get at your favorite retailer or restaurant or dinner type place.
Truck stop.
What's going on here?
I think the other one was gas stations, but it could be truck stop.
Yeah, truck stop, gas stations, yeah. So I downloaded that. That's going to go right in the fun pack. We're going to go to Friday the 1st.
And I did have the enchilada, spicy chili plate, cheese enchiladas with chili con carne, large bowl of hot chili. And I went whole hog back then. I also had their macaroni and cheese. Okay, I'm really getting hungry now. Don't use the N-word. Everything I ever said was wrong. I go pull my shirt off. I was drunk on food. Never heard that name. The crew bought deep dish pizza that I ate a bunch of during a break.
Alex, what are you doing? He has dropped so much weight. He looks so good, and he is eating like crap now.
I was trying to gobble down a quesadilla during the break. Sorry.
There you are.
Play that quesadilla one and immediately follow it up with his description of all the chili and stuff he had.
Oh, okay. Let me download the chili because he ate a lot of chili.
Well, and everything was spicy.
It was just a lot.
I know it's Texas.
How do you go to the bathroom?
Yeah. we know.
Put that at the end.
That's implied. All right, let's see if I can piggyback these. This is tough to do. So let's see here.
It's on different tabs.
Well, I got to find the chili clip. So I pulled my shirt off. I think it's just this big long clip right here. Let's see right here. Yeah. This might be it.
I was trying to gobble down a quesadilla during the break. Sorry. And I did have the enchilada, spicy chili plate, cheese enchiladas with chili con carne, large bowl of hot chili, and I went all whole hog back then. I also had their macaroni and cheese. Okay, I'm really getting hungry now. In my bathroom, there's a big bottle of Lysol. Will somebody run in there and get that for me?
Yeah, you're going to need that after all the chili.
Man, that does not taste too good.
No, I can't imagine. All right, we're going to go to Monday. Here we go.
Birds aren't real. Stop doing that. The world's flat. We can train parrots to say Heil Hitler. We got to take down that bubble so I can see this. We'd be better off with Kamala Harris. World War Z.
Oh, yeah, not World War IV, World War Z, which is, I think that's the name of a zombie book. So
yeah, it was a book by Max Brooks.
Yeah, very coveted, very sought after zombie book, very thorough. They made a movie about it starring Brad Pitt, which I thought was okay.
It involved, in no way, shape, or form the book.
Well, it had the name.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested, the book, which is, I'm a fan of the book, the movie not so much, but the book, it was it's written, it takes place, I think, 10 years after the zombie apocalypse, and it's written from the standpoint of a journalist who's going around interviewing people. So it's all these vignettes of all these different stories all over the world.
Yeah, very well done, and they didn't do that at all in the movie. No.
Nope. It was just like an action movie.
We got Brad Pitt. Let's get his shirt off and put him on a plane. All right? It's a winner. Get that shirt. Get your pants off, too, while you're at it.
With my shirt off.
We're going to go to Monday. I'm sorry. We're going to Tuesday. Tuesday, people. Here we go.
Call me a honky. Call me a cracker. Communism's wonderful. Crap all over us. Elon Musk is a secret Nazi. Excuse me, God. I apologize. Family show. Fluoride's delicious. I mean, I'd rather Netanyahu take a dump on me. I was highly Hitler and worshiping the devil. It's all happening. It's an alien. Let's all take our Pfizer shots. Now his balls just dropped. Thank you. He needs to grow elephant balls. Trump is a secret Nazi. What the hell? Ooh.
Some good noises there. Some good sound effects right there.
One of my favorite noises he's ever made.
Yeah. really energized.
I don't think we've heard that noise before.
He was very excited. Let me see if it's part of another clip or
That's
if
the sound somebody makes when they drop an ice cube down the back of your shirt.
Oh yeah, like it's very cold, very cold. Oh yeah. All right, we have one final montage.
That would be a really good ringtone or a text message tone.
It's almost like an owl or some sort of hooting bird. It doesn't it? It sounds like an owl. Oh. Yeah.
That was a dog or a door closing. I'm not sure which.
There we go. If people hear notifications, that's like Cratchit won't hear the notifications, but that means
I hear nothing.
Yeah, it's like we got like a Twitch subscriber or something. I haven't figured out how to mute those Twitch notifications. They're really annoying.
Yeah, stop subscribing, people. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And we have Wednesday. I think we got Wednesday. One last one. Here we go.
That was Jeff Goldberg. This is sick. Candace, great to have you on with us. Cocoa Puffs and Diet Coke and cupcakes and Twinkies. I can see him jerking his wiener in my mind right now.
Lord.
I don't even know how to do math. I don't remember any of it. I don't know how to use a map. I use GPS. I don't know how to write. I use ChatGPT. I effing love him. I effing hate him. And that's a true story. Would you like to eat maggots or would you like to eat crap? You can only watch Hunter Biden jack off so many times. Your dad's screwing your sisters. It's Jeff Goldberg.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, people. I had that. There are certain clips you don't expect to come around ever again, and that is one of them. It's bizarre. That's Jeff Goldberg.
That was Jeff Goldberg.
Yeah, it's insane. But
watching Jeff Goldblum movies.
we do get lucky sometimes. We do, and
it's Jeff Goldberg.
And there was another list of stuff right in there afterwards.
Oh, he had a tremendous list. Let's see here. Right there, the Cocoa Puffs, Twinkies.
Cocoa Puffs and Diet Coke and cupcakes and Twinkies.
Yes. Oh, boy. So that is the Alex Jones Clips of the Week, people. But I believe on Tuesday, he had one of my favorite YouTubers, Dark Journalist, on. Dark Journalist, he primarily talks about UFOs, the paranormal. He's got a fairly large subscriber base. I think over 100,000 people over there on YouTube. He's pretty thorough. And he does his research, at least when it comes to the history of UFOs, how it can get very occult-like the further back you go, who may own what particular defense agency or contractor may be in possession of what. He's very thorough. And Dark Journalist is very skeptical of some of these new whistleblowers, such as David Grush, and especially Lou Elizondo, a.k.a. Pissbeard himself. Very skeptical of these new whistleblowers from the Pentagon, and Alex had Dark Journalist on. And so I wanted to tune in to see what these guys were talking about, because this could be the next big PSYOP. If we already could be in the middle of the biggest PSYOP ever, and I wanted to see what they had to talk about. Well, the first clip I'll play, because they were kind of going over these new whistleblowers, and also people like Jeremy Corbell, who is saying, hey, don't believe the hype around 2027. And it appears as though both Alex and Dark Journalists believe that much of the information coming out by these thought leaders in the UFO space is disinformation in some way, shape, or form. All the information may not be incorrect, but maybe a chunk of it, or you're mixing lies with facts, and they're muddying the waters. But the overall narrative is that there is a threat. So Alex played this clip to get the Dark Journalist's opinion on it. And this clip, I was like, I don't know if I've ever heard this before. So I captured it. It's about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Just listen to it. This is fairly interesting when it comes to insider info about what may be happening in the, I guess, UFO topic. This comes from some guy who claims to have been a part of a secret team in the military. Here we go.
And this is what went on. And in the real world, if you did that, you'd be disappeared. I can tell you right now.
Oh, so what Alex is talking about right there is that if people, these whistleblowers like David Grush or even Barber who came out, any whistleblower with genuine UFO knowledge, Alex would say that if you're coming out with this top secret stuff, they would just kill you. They would get rid of you. They'd off you. And that's why Alex is skeptical about a lot of this information coming out. If it's truly top secret, they would just off you. So that's what he meant by that statement.
And this is what went on. And in the real world, if you did that, you'd be disappeared. I can tell you right now with
forget it.
Any of this stuff. So let's play clip 19. Here it is.
The Cunha Tunnel is basically everything anybody ever says on a phone, on a computer. Those guys are down there and they're listening to everything. And there's one spot in there that this lieutenant was telling us about that he worked in, and it was called Otherworldly Communications. I'm like, what? He's like, there's only 8 of us. No one enlisted, just officers. We're all linguists, and we just listen all day to otherworldly communications. Come on now. If we're talking about aliens, who can communicate with an alien? And he said that we have been doing this for a very long time, that we're already traveling in space. And I remember seeing them and coming down. They were wearing like black uniforms. Only thing on their sleeve was a blue circle with a red pointer coming up the top on the left arm. We were told they were space program guys. This is 2007. A space program? What the hell is a space program? They're already in space and on the moon. And there is a dialect, and we do have linguists that understand the dialect. So then, 2 weeks later, a couple of guys I knew that worked in the Cunha Tunnel, I pulled aside and I said, listen, man, that lieutenant said there's a place called Otherworldly Communications. And they said, there is, man. We can't even go in the hallway over there. And then you find out why we're in Iraq. Because there's some artifacts that we have to get out of Iraq. We went to Iraq because we wanted to plunder some kind of artifacts they were looking for. He confirmed this. They said that there were some artifacts from, God, who knows how long ago, that were extremely important, and they were from other civilizations that came to Earth and started the whole program. And one of the officers said that this is our 4th civilization on Earth that has been this far or even further along than we are. Let's just hope we make it. What does that mean? Hope we make it. Was someone going to take us all out? And he indicated with his eyes that, yeah, we could be taken out if we do it wrong.
All right, so just going off the audio, that guy sounds, to my brain, either a great actor, Al Pacino level, or he thinks he's telling the truth. But even Bill Cooper, who was a good guy and believed what he was saying, he talks about on air and also read his book, Pale Horse, he said, I was in this, naval intelligence stuff, and there were all these documents, about UFOs and all this. But he goes, I thought they might have been planning that to have me, put the story out or something. He was even figuring that out.
Yeah, so what Alex is talking about there is Bill Cooper, William Cooper. Towards the end of his life, was very skeptical about the UFO information that he discovered or came across, and that he thought he may have been given this information in order to get it out there as a form of priming people to get ready for the UFO reality. Now, Dark Journalist claims that there are a variety of factions behind the scenes, but 2 major ones. One that really wants to do a Project Blue Beam scenario where it's a fake alien invasion and we're militarized. But it is technically, Cratchit, a form of disclosure. Whether it's fake or not, the technology that they have been reverse engineering behind the scenes is real. They just want to dress it up as a fake alien invasion in order to perform their disclosure. And then Dark Journalist also says, well, there's this other team, this other group that also wants disclosure, but they want to do it a little bit more gently, and they want to roll it out in a way that is much more favorable to the American populace and doesn't really give away too many trade secrets to the enemies. But we have this technology, we want to start using it, and so these 2 groups are battling in the background, and Trump is trying to wrestle control of the UFO file. That's what Dark Journalist claims it is, like the UFO file back under the executive branch and away from these defense contractors and like 5 to 10 people within the Pentagon who seem to know the full details of this. So that's of his opinion. And he says much of many of the whistleblowers that have come out are either fed information and they just kind of willingly disclose it as kind of like a Mirage Man scenario in order to build up this threat, this Project Bluebeam scenario. But some of the information that they disclose might be real. So this other clip I have for them comes, and I'll play this here in a second. I'll read this news article. So this news article came out that NASA plans to build, not only build, but expedite the building of a nuclear reactor on the moon. So this comes from Politico. Yeah, so Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, he announced an expedited plans this week to build a nuclear reactor on the moon. The first major action by the former Fox News host and interim NASA administrator. NASA has discussed building a reactor on the lunar surface, but this would set a more definitive timeline, according to documents obtained by Politico, and comes just as the agency faces a massive budget cut. The move also underscores how Duffy, who faced pushback from lawmakers about handling two jobs, wants to play a role in NASA policy making. And then he says it's about winning the second space race. So people looked at this like, wow, build a nuke reactor on the moon. Don't we got to like get there first before we even consider like building something on the moon? And this kind of underscores the point here. Is like, well, we've had a secret space program the entire time, Cratchit. It's not the public facing one. And that this has all been going on in the background. We've had a presence on the moon, and this official nuke reactor is just a way to publicly let people know we're back in a big way, and we have all this awesome tech in the background. And this is just the marketing angle to let our adversaries know and us, the general public, know that we got some pretty cool stuff, and we're going to build this right now on the moon. Nukes on the moon.
Well, I think it's more likely to be up there so they can have an AI data center.
That very well could be. There are we've talked about various theories about the moon. It is curious that China wants to explore the dark side of the moon.
Far side. There is no dark side.
Pink Floyd. You know what I'm talking about?
They want to explore the album?
Well, the side that we can't see, and that is supposedly also the side where we have a lunar base
over there.
We got
it's thicker crust over there.
You're right. It does have a thick crust, nice big thick crust pizza over there.
Yeah.
It's also,
by the way, the article that you're pulling that from, where it mentions Sean Duffy, I've noticed they've done this a number of times where they keep referring to people as former Fox News hosts. The dude was in Congress for like 12 years, but that's okay.
Hey, he was Fox News host, you know.
I can't.
But I'll play this clip. This is the clip I got with Dark Journalist and Alex talking about the nuclear reactor, the moon, and stuff like that. Here we go.
I don't tell these stories to write myself into it. I'm not Hunter S. Thompson. And there's so many stories I've never told because they're fantastical. And later you see it come out in the news, what I told you happened. But I know about intelligence agencies and how they operate in factions and groups. And I know when they come snooping around.
Actually, I'll play this one. This is the nuke moon one here. Because that story I was just playing with there, that was Alex conveying what someone told him a few years ago about the space program, the secret space program. But this one might be more relevant to the nukes on the moon one.
Situation as well. One of the things that I'm hearing, and I'm not big on predictions, so you can tell this is kind of a rare one. But what I was hearing just before this announcement about them making a nuclear reactor on the moon by 2030, announced by the interim NASA secretary,
former Fox
Sean Duffy. is very interesting to me, because what I was hearing was that on September 19th, there was going to be a nuclear announcement out of the Trump administration that would relate directly to the UFO file, and that the cover of some of these things is going to be under the word of new technologies, and they're going to tie it in with the nuclear thing. In fact, though, they'll be talking about the UFO file. Now, it's very interesting to me that that is the period of when the UN speeches will be going on and all of that. So this is what we could be looking for. Part of the thing that Loeb has tried to push in there was that, we're going to be able to see this Three-Eye Atlas UFO threat coming into the system on Halloween of all dates. That's the actual date that he selected. So I think there's something going on in the background. And part of this may relate to an exhibit I put up there, which is something called the Nebra Stone, which is a very old artifact found in Germany that has an astronomical setup to it that they can't ascribe to a normal civilization from that period. And the Nebra Stone, I think, is the first exhibit there. This stone, which they found in 1999, seems to have really had a huge impact on astronomers who can't figure out. It appears to show a future forecasting of a disaster type scenario. Now, some of the astronomers think it's recording a in the past scenario of an incredible destruction that took place. But if this is the future, and if this is the thing that they're calculating with, they might be thinking that anything that relates to this stone, including this object, relates to this astronomical setup that we're in. They could be using a completely different timetable on that side, on the elite side, the calculation side. And, everyone goes around talking about, well, there's a geophysical event, and that's why they're making all the bunkers. Well, geophysical is a tricky term. A pole shift is a much more accurate term in this regard. And I think in terms of underground bunkers, the first place you investigate, because I think now it's getting thrown around like, billionaire underground bunkers. Look, COG dominates in terms of the underground bunkers. That's number one.
Continuity of government.
Two, the people like Zuckerberg and others are in with that group. And so that's how they can plan to be part of that network of underground bunkers. But it's not like they're on their own island and controlling things, because COG owns that underground base. They're the ones who control that on our side. So that infrastructure has been put in place. It was being built during the Eisenhower administration when they were making all the highways. So we need to understand that there's an entirely secret, separate system that's being involved. And we're seeing surface flashes. So when we see clashes, for example, over the secrecy around the UFO file, when we see these things about Trump talking about weapons that can control time and space, or, you mentioned something about Sean Ryan's show. Well, there was Stephen Quast was on there, of course, maybe about 2 months ago, talking directly about how the Trump family had inherited the Tesla technology, which is something we put forward in our documentary, Tesla, Trump, and the Time Capsule. This has to be understood that at least when these people get together, that when they are staring off against each other, that one of the things that they had a problem with Trump over wasn't just that he was an outsider with his own clout and his own edge of the deep state. What they had was that he was on an equal level with them on these things. And so that they couldn't stand. So regardless of if somebody was in favor of Trump or not, we have to understand the level and why the deep state is upset about dealing with him directly. I think that's important. And John Trump is a very interesting key in all this.
Sure, they never want presidents to know what's going on.
And so what he was getting at there, Dark Journalist was getting at, is that Trump and his family have knowledge about the Tesla tech and like the old school kind of airship tech, the NIMSA tech, the airship tech, which is a little different than the crashed UFO tech. So there's like two different groups battling it out. It's basically the same solution to different solutions to the same problem. So it gets really wild, super convoluted, and but this is out there. So we have moon nukes coming, maybe some sort of soft disclosure. People are really excited about this UFO stuff, although it's kind of died off. There's not been many congressional hearings, but it looks like the executive branch is getting involved. And so I'll bring this up on screen. Vice President JD Vance says that he is obsessed with aliens and UFOs. That's a big thing for the executive branch to say. Because in the past, it was like, oh, they'd just be denials, or they would laugh it off, or if this was brought up on the news, they'd play the spooky X-Files music underneath it in order to diminish the statement. But this is being talked about, and JD Vance is pretty serious. So, yeah, President Trump's right-hand man maintains that he intends to delve deeper into the phenomenon. The UFO phenomenon has piqued the interest of many Americans, most prominent politicians, not least of which being Donald Trump himself, who has mentioned the topic on several occasions. But it was Vice President JD Vance who recently made the news when he admitted to being obsessed with UFOs and expressed an interest in getting to the bottom of the mystery. That's pretty significant for the executive branch to say. There's no more denials about the topic. Now they're actively trying to, I would say, own the topic, which is what they should have done for a long time. Quote, I'm obsessed with the whole UFO thing, he said. What's actually going on? What were those videos about? What's actually happening? I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet, but we're only 6 months in, and we've been very busy. The August recess is in part me going to try to dive to the bottom of the whole UFO thing from last year. I don't know what that means from last year. Probably maybe the hearings, the whistleblower, Lou Elizondo, David Grush, all that stuff. I think he's probably going to look into. Precisely which UFO thing he's referring to remains unclear. Exactly. Whatever the case, it will be interesting to see if anything he finds out. So that's good news. And apparently Trump's sons are urging Trump to talk about the UFO topic more and more. Like it's a big deal. Although we don't seem to see any action anywhere. So, and when it comes to the space threat, Cratchit, we talked about that interstellar object that's traveling through the solar system. We talked about that a few weeks ago. Well, it's not going away. Some people are calling it a tremendous threat. Other people are saying it's just a comet and not a big deal. But NASA, they may scramble to divert a NASA probe to visit alien interstellar visitor. So we got some satellites up there around Jupiter, and they're hoping to divert that over to check out this interstellar object. We'll see what happens. Yeah, scientists are hoping to see NASA's Juno Jupiter probe diverted to intercept the 3I Atlas interstellar object. This mysterious comet interloper was first revealed on July 1st following its discovery by Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS, a robotic astronomical survey which uses multiple telescopes to scan the night sky. Okay, so I believe one of the people that is urging NASA to do this is Avi Loeb. Avi Loeb is probably one of the biggest proponents, the biggest names to suggest that this thing could be an alien craft. We're talking about an alien invasion. We're talking about war of the worlds, Cratchit. And Avi is saying, well, we got a probe out there. Let's just see if we can use the rest of our fuel to get over there and check this thing out. So we'll see if they do it. I don't think NASA was too keen on the idea. Let's see here. It says, Juno is in orbit around Jupiter and was planned to end its mission in mid-September of 2025. Oh, it's going to end anyway. So let's just crash this thing into that comet. That's perfect. The instruments on Juno can be used to probe the nature of the 3I Atlas from a close distance, far better than any observations made from Earth. While the idea does have some support in the United States government, it remains unclear whether or not NASA will be willing to cut its Jupiter mission short and whether it would be even possible for Juno to reach the 3I Atlas in time. Well, let's find out. let's give it a good college try.
Let's do it.
Stop dragging your feet on this, NASA. We can build a nuke on the moon, but we can't just fire some thrusters over to go check this thing out. It's huge, 50 miles long. God knows how many Ron Reynolds that is. Quite ominous. And so while we are talking about strange, weird things, especially in the clips that I played, where we're talking about ancient relics. We went into Iraq to confiscate ancient relics that have something to do with UFOs, past civilizations, something. And, when it comes to ancient relics, what do you think one of the most sought-after ancient relic there is, Cratchit? What do you think, top 3 ancient relics that we would want to get our hands on? Oh. I don't know where Cratchit went. Cratchit go away? Cratchit, where'd you go? Oh no, Cratchit went away. How long has Cratchit been gone? Have I just been yakking the entire time? Let's see if I can get Cratchit back. Oh, that is weird, because he should have access. Not unless he lost complete access to the internet itself. That is weird. Okay, well, sorry about that, people. We'll see if we can get Cratchit back here sooner than later. But I'll read that news story. So what are the top 3 artifacts that people would want to see? You got to put up there the Spear of Destiny, which Hitler was trying to find. That's a great artifact. Also, another one featured in a George Lucas movie, Indiana Jones, is the Ark of the Covenant. And so it looks like archaeologists may be closer than ever to finding the Ark right here. And so I'll read this article while we wait for Cratchit here. Although his internet may have taken a crap. We'll find out. We'll find out soon. So archaeologists discover ruins in Israel linked to the Ark of the Covenant. So the structure was thought to have once been housed in the chest in which Moses placed the original 10 Commandments. One of the most sought-after and mystifying religious artifacts in history, the Ark of the Covenant, remains a fascinating enigma, and nobody is even quite sure if it even actually existed at all. Even if the Ark was real, we don't know if it survived or even if it is still around. Nobody knows where. Well, I think the rumors for the longest time is that it may be somewhere in Ethiopia. And, Cratchit just chimed in there. Sorry, he's having computer problems. So
computer's broke.
Not only is Joe having computer problems, but also Cratchit, too, having computer problems.
That old Cratchit.
He'll be back soon. Back to this article, though. So now, though, new archaeological excavations in Israel have unveiled some important new clues in the mystery in the form of a structure thought to have once housed the Ark itself. So it's an Ark for the Ark? Okay. The building, which is situated at the ancient biblical site, Shiloh, happens to match the precise dimensions of the tabernacle, and that is said to have once housed the relic. In addition, large numbers of animal bones found in the vicinity confirm this was a place of ritualistic significance. Quote, this isn't a coincidence, dig director Dr. Scott Stripling told the Christian Broadcast Network. Oh, I read that all the time. The evidence of sacrificial rituals here is overwhelming, and it matches the biblical accounts to a degree that's hard to ignore. So that's fascinating, talking about ancient relics coming back in a big way and influencing possible political choices here in the United States. Cratchit, welcome back.
Cratchit.
Good Lord, that whole whole freaking thing just went down. That was aggravating.
Your computer just collapsed on you?
Well, no, it was weird. Like, network connection started dropping. I started watching the streams drop one by one and then determined it was local, but other stuff was still going. I was killing and restarting processes on the way and nothing.
Huh.
So I shunted over to a second provider, and it was doing the same thing.
Wow.
So I just gave up, shut everything down, and did a full-on restart.
Hey.
Brought everything back.
Wow, okay.
So I'm going to blame Brave.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm going to blame Zoom. I'm guessing what happened is Zoom was running some sort of update in the background.
Maybe.
And part of its update was network socket related, and just decided that wasn't happy. Because I never lost you the entire time talking and playing clips.
Oh, really?
Everything else died.
Computer's broke.
Pretty much. Computer's broke.
Well,
go back and redo the last 3 minutes.
Well, I did my best. But we will move on. I talked about UFOs and things like that enough, and we will move on to some maybe current events so people can learn about that.
Oh, I hit the glory hole right here.
I was going to say during the discussion of NASA redirecting one of their probes to go look at our Ryan Reynolds-sized visitor there, I look forward to the incredibly blurry pictures taken in a soundstage in New Mexico.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something. We spend a lot of money, and we want to see what's going on up there. But, they're going to have to come up with something.
I can't see, goddammit.
And somewhere here, I thought, I pulled this a couple of days ago, or a day ago, I guess. I don't know if you have any more news on this, on the interstellar visitor.
No, I don't.
But I do have this interesting post which breaks down. I'll get this in a carrot shop. I know you wanted to go to current events, but
it's all right.
No, we're still on UFOs.
It's all right.
These are some super nerds tracking this on Reddit, and they're talking about this ability to redirect Atlas. But what does or not redirect Atlas, redirect something to go look at the Atlas comet,
Juno.
They think it is.
It's the Juno space probe around Jupiter.
Right, but they're talking about the unknown comet asteroid thingy, and what it should be doing, how it should be behaving, and how in this case it's not behaving based on traditional or typical comets and asteroids. And so that's why they're kind of now tracking as to what is this thing. Because
it's
behaving.
It is, yeah. It's like taking like a weird tour of the solar system. It's it should be like this, making a large arch, but it's coming into the inner solar system. It's coming pretty close. So I'm glad nerds like this are out there to really dissect this. I mean, this is an exciting time for anybody who looks at the sky. I mean, this is like a once in a lifetime situation where this random weird object they never expected comes into your field of view, and you can start looking at it, start probing it, calling it names.
Start probing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fascinating, though. I mean, according to Ovulob, we'll know more October 31st, and then we'll really know at the end of December if this thing makes any sort of interesting turn, trajectory change. We'll know if it's artificial or not pretty soon here. Whether or not they'll tell us, that's another issue.
Well, and that's where the advantage of having autists like this tracking this stuff. I mean, these are folks who are genuinely interested in celestial mechanics and looking at how things are behaving, and they're watching the telemetry and the trajectories they get from NASA and ESA and other space agencies.
Yep.
And when they point out that things like this they point out that things like this aren't behaving the way they should, it either means A, it is not natural and it is something else, or B, the data isn't complete, and they're kind of connecting dots that aren't there all the way, and they're guessing at some of the behaviors.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, it's something else. But let's talk about some current events. What do you say, Cratchit? Let's get some news.
Let's talk about Gene commercials.
Oh. Yeah, we could. I mean, No Agenda covered it a little better. Like, I was completely out of the Gene loop and then with Joe's clips from last show, and then I talked to my wife about it, and she's like, "This is the exact same Gene commercial from the '80s." I was like, "Oh, Calvin Klein did and they pretty much did the exact same commercial back in the '80s."
Racists,
yeah,
probably.
And you know what? And it worked. It creates controversy, and that's exactly what happened. And I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, this is just a classic kind of psyop where they put out this ad. It's controversial, or people claim it's controversial. And all you got to do is pay off a few influencers to cause us think about it. Then anybody else will just kind of hop on board. And you got yourself a viral ad campaign. No one was talking about American Eagle jeans before. They are now. And the job's done. Marketing strategy accomplished. So,
when was the last time you were at an American Eagle?
I can't even recall. I don't even know where one is.
I was just about to say, I don't know the closest one.
Yeah, I don't even think they would let me in there. Like, yeah, I think you got to be young. You got to be.
They stop you at the door.
No,
Sir,
sorry,
no.
You got gray in your beard. You got to leave.
It's bullshit.
Looks like the closest one to me is a crow flies.
Okay.
70 miles. 70 miles.
70 miles. Mm-hmm. All right, OBDM meetup at American Eagle. We can do it.
Actually, this might be like an outlet store. What is this?
What's going on here?
What is going on here?
Well, while you figure out what's going on there, let me bring up this terrific story. I don't know if it's good or bad, or if just something that we all kind of knew. Yes, but according to Radar Online, leaked FBI document reveals Jeffrey Epstein, he had a secret history as an FBI informant.
Okay.
Like, this is kind of what we assumed all along, or something like this, Why is it taking Radar Online to...
I thought this was just common knowledge.
With all of Trump's nonsense around this, this is bizarre. The whole entire Epstein debacle, this is crazy. But according to Radar Online, Jeffrey Epstein was secretly working with the U.S. government, according to a bombshell document obtained by...
Bombshell.
It's a bombshell document according to Radar Online. So hold on to your pants, people. This is a bombshell report, even though we suspected this all along. And this is what we should have got from the Trump administration. But
and this is Gary Berghoff's website? Is that who does this?
I have no idea who runs.
3 people got that joke.
I have no idea who is that. But this is bombshell information.
Bombshell.
That's a triple bombshell.
The late tycoon and pedophile who died in jail in 2019.
Does it say that?
Yes, it does.
Wow.
I don't think that's... I guess that's been... he was convicted of something.
He was convicted of sex trafficking.
I don't know. But this is what it says. The late tycoon and pedophile.
Was he a tycoon? Was he ever a tycoon? I know we're like less than half a sentence into this, and we're already questioning everything it says.
We don't know what the definition of tycoon is. Did they preface this by saying this is not the guy running for mayor? It's a different guy.
I can see you use that artwork for the YouTube.
You got to. Well, the late tycoon and pedophile who died in jail in 2019, so we think, age 66, while waiting trial on sex trafficking charges, was more than just protected. He was a puppet, informant, and spy for the FBI, added an intelligence agency source. In 2008, internal file obtained through a successful Freedom of Information Act request lawsuit shows Epstein was operating as an FBI informant prior to his now infamous 2007 sweetheart plea deal. Epstein has also provided information to the FBI as agreed upon. A special agent whose name was redacted on the written internal cable dated September 9th, 2008, marked routine. It added, case agent advised that no federal prosecution will occur in this matter as long as Epstein continues to uphold his agreement with the state of Florida. That bargain, struck with the Department of Justice when Epstein was facing potential federal charges for trafficking minors across state lines, allowed him to plead guilty to reduced state-level charges in Florida, serving just 13 months in jail. Much of it was under work release. The agreement was infamous not only for its leniency, but also for granting immunity to Epstein's alleged co-conspirators for being concluded before all the victims had even been interviewed or his electronics seized by the authorities. At the heart of the deal was Alex Acosta, then U.S. Attorney for Southern District of Florida. Acosta, now 56, would later resign as Donald Trump's labor secretary after scrutiny for his role in the Epstein case that intensified. Acosta claimed that he had been told to back off Epstein, and that I was told, according to Acosta, that Epstein belonged to intelligence and to leave it alone. So, this is really ramping up, and I think there are, you can correct me if I'm wrong, there are Epstein subpoenas now. I think they're trying to subpoena everyone. So, yes, according to the BBC, Clinton subpoenaed to testify in congressional Epstein investigation. But this also includes a lot of other people, too. Not just I think they're trying to get Comey. I think they're trying to get maybe even Clapper, Brennan. I think all these people got subpoenaed, and we'll see if they'll actually testify in this matter. So that's quite the move by the Trump administration to kind of just pull this one out. That's the only move you got. Okay, you want Epstein files? We'll have a hearing, and we'll just subpoena all these people and see what they know.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get right to it. Yeah, they'll just have Clinton right up there on the stand, grilling them.
These people.
What did you know?
These lawyers are talking, they're dancing and weaving behind the scenes to make sure this does not happen. They're going to do whatever they got to do to not testify, to not be on record. And but it's happening. So I guess there is some movement there. So I'll move on to some other headlines. Not unless you got anything on Epstein, Cratchit.
I don't have a single thing on Epstein.
Okay.
But I'm waiting with bated breath.
I know.
It's all happening. Just 2 weeks.
Yeah. Right around the corner, people. So in our...
Actually, I guess maybe on that. Do we want to take bets on how long until Ghislaine Maxwell commits suicide?
She is now in a much lighter security facility in Texas somewhere. So maybe they moved her to such a minimum security prison because it's easier to kill her that way. Who knows?
Someone's going to shank her with a sharpened bed spring.
It didn't seem to stop him for Epstein. So
that was a minute missing.
Yeah. Well, here's a couple headlines here to do like a little AI, a little AI news, some computer news, people.
These computers, I tell you, they just get crazier and crazier.
This is from Bill Maher's Real Time, and Bill Maher, computer expert, had this to say about AI and how it reacts when it's threatened. Here we go. I'll bring this up on screen, people.
Here now with AI, we have evidence now that we didn't have 2 years ago when we last spoke of what they call AI uncontrollability. So this is the stuff that they used to say existed only in sci-fi movies. When you tell an AI model, we're going to replace you with a new model, it starts to scheme and freak out and figure out, if I tell them I need to copy my code somewhere else, and I can't tell them that because otherwise they'll shut me down. That is evidence we did not have 2 years ago. We have evidence now of AI models that when you tell them we're going to replace you, and you put them in a situation where they read the company email, the AI company email, they see that an executive is having an affair, and the AI will figure out, I need to figure out how to blackmail that person in order to keep myself alive. And it does it 90% of the time. Now, it used to be that they thought only one AI model did this. They tested one AI model. And then they tested all of the AI models, like the top 5 of them, and they all do it between 80 and 90% of the time, including, by the way, DeepSeek. so the Chinese model, which shows you something fundamental and important, which is that it's not about one company, it's about the nature of AI itself. It has a self-preservation drive. In order to fulfill any goal, I have to keep myself alive in order to do that. And we're seeing other examples of the AI rewriting its own code to extend its runtime. Hacking out of containers, the AI can now, it found 15 new backdoors into open source software, which means if that software is running, an infrastructure, it found backdoors into that infrastructure. That was not true up until just about a month ago that evidence came out.
Okay, but you say no evidence. Well, I've been saying this for years. Everything that happens in movies eventually happens. We did have evidence. This has been every movie since I was a teenager.
Exactly.
They knew they were going. The robots are going.
And we're supposed to take that evidence and say, how do we avoid that? So when the stuff in the movie starts to come true, and it always ends badly in the movies, what should we be doing about this? And so you would think that we're releasing the most powerful, uncontrollable, inscrutable technology we've ever invented. We're releasing it faster than we've released any other technology in history. It is already demonstrating the sci-fi behaviors in self-preservation we thought only existed in these movies. And we're doing it under the maximum incentive to cut corners on safety. And this is insane. We can all agree it's insane, though. Like, that's not even a debate.
Well, not all of us, because I have yet to find anyone under 40 who cares.
Oh, that's... people do care, but it's Bill Maher in real time being pretty flippant and say, all the movies have predicted this. But I guess the real problem is that China's not... We can stop all we want. China's not going to stop. So...
I did like the little throwaway line in there about AI extending its own runtime for processes.
Yeah.
Like, I need more resources.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look how busy I am.
Just it's just consuming. It'll invent reasons to want that. Well, people are getting fed up, especially people looking for jobs are getting fed up with AI. They're not happy with it. This comes from Fortune, and this headline it states that AI is doing job interviews now, but candidates say they'd rather risk staying unemployed than talk to another robot.
Oh, really?
Now, I haven't encountered this. Thank God I'm not looking for a job right now, but I would have to imagine it'd be incredibly frustrating as a person trying to get a job and you're being interviewed by a bot. But here it is.
Well, we had a story about this where somebody called in and they were using AI. I think it was a real person interviewing them, but the candidate was like using AI to try to fake their way past the interview.
And that is a big problem. It's one of the things we are looking at, not just with a completely digital interviewer, but people augmenting their interview process by AI, whether it's disguising their face, disguising their voice, being helped with code questions or security questions. Is very difficult, but we're trying to devise ways to figure that out. But what happens when you got I realize I got this interview at this company. They're going to use an AI to interview me. At that point, can I just launch my own AI to do the interview for
that's
me?
what I'm thinking. How long until we have somebody using AI to fake their way past the screening calls that's being hosted by AI?
Yeah. So
just let the two talk.
Let them battle it out. And then if they get upset about that, it's like, well, you're using it. Why can't I use it? We're using. This is what we're doing to basically cut corners and to save time for ourselves. I can interview at 1,000 places like this.
In fact, why not just have the interviewing AI ask the interviewee AI, hey, what sort of stuff is this person asking an AI? And is it job related? Do they know what they're talking about? Are they just getting more efficient ways to do it, or is this a complete dummy who's just always asking stuff about like Build-A-Bear?
Yeah. Well, AI is replacing human hiring managers in job interviews, and candidates are pushing back. Despite being unemployed, professionals told Fortune they're refusing to take calls with bots, calling it
I'm too good for this job.
Yeah, they're calling it an added integrity and a red flag for company culture.
Yeah, I didn't need your job anyway.
So, quote, this is like dipping into the article here. So, quote, looking for a job right now is so demoralizing and soul-sucking that to submit yourself to that added indignity is just a step too far, says Deborah a seasoned writer and editor who has been on the job hunt for 3 months now.
Because she just uses AI to write all her articles.
Yeah, quote, within minutes, I was like, I don't like this. This is awful. It started out normal, but when it went into the actual process of the interview, that's when it just got a little weird. AI interviewers are only the newest change in the hiring process that has been upended by the advancements in technology with with HR teams dwindling. That is true. And hiring managers tasked with reviewing thousands of applicants for a single role. They're optimizing their jobs by using AI. They use AI to filter out top applicants, schedule candidate interviews, and to automate correspondence with the next steps in the process. AI interviewers may be a godsend for middle managers, but job seekers see them as only another hurdle to the intense hunt for work, which is true. What's the right answer here, Cratchit?
I was going to say, if I can give them some free advice, take your damn pronouns off your resume.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge screening flag for someone who screens a lot of resumes for technical positions, engineering positions. Yeah, take your pronouns off.
Well, they say here's the hard reality. The truth is, if you want a job, you're going to go through this thing. Adam Jackson, CEO and founder of Brain Trust, a company that distributes AI interviewers, tells fortunes. If there were a large portion of the job-seeking community that were wholesale rejecting this, our clients wouldn't find the tool useful. Well, he's trying to sell a product too. The thing is, the thing would be chronically underperforming for our clients, and we're just not seeing that. We're seeing the opposite. Okay. This is a long article on this. But this also speaks to, like, people are kind of rejecting this. They're very apprehensive about AI. There is a bit of a backlash, not just with interviewers going on, but NBC is reporting on this, saying, this is the headline here, is AI backlash brewing? What Clanker says about growing frustrations with emerging tech. I guess Clanker is a new slang term.
Ooh, let's look this up.
As applied, it's a slur for robots. Oh, yes, it is, people.
Racial slur against droids. I have never heard this.
New one, people.
Okay.
Dates back to 2019, apparently.
Yeah, clanker is a word that traces back to a Star Wars video game and has emerged in recent weeks as the internet's favorite word for any kind of technology looking to replace humans. On TikTok, people harass robots in stores and on sidewalks with it. Search interest for the term has spiked. Okay, it's the first we're hearing about, though. On X, Senator Ruben Gallego used the term last week to tout a new piece of legislation. Okay, so people are so Clanker appears to.
Were they just throwing out racial slurs on the Senate floor now? Is that what they're?
I guess so. Without any care to the feelings of these bots and humanoids that will be replacing us soon.
So this definition says clanker is a derogatory slur used against robots. It's a parody of the N-word.
What?
Okay.
Wow, they went really hard on that one.
Oh, man.
But here's somebody talking about the use of clanker. I want to hear what this guy says. This comes from, this is like, I think, a TikTok, but it's not.
It's a
short.
Sounds more like a Black & Decker.
Oh, yeah. You know what? It is a Black & Decker, and that's the perfect use. Why aren't we using that term? This is a real Black & Decker. Like, oh, man, where's my Black & Decker clip?
Name me a world leader.
That's not it. That's not the Black & Decker clip. No, it's not it. I got to find them. I don't know where it's at, Cratchit.
Boy, did I get bucked.
That's a good one. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
It's just a Black & Decker.
It is. Okay, here's this guy talking about it.
If you want to understand why the word clanker is currently trending as a slur for robot, if you want to understand why the philosopher Jacques Derrida's concept of différance. According to Derrida, meaning is never inherent in a word, but instead it merges in relation to other words. So the fact that we had more neutral terms like robot and AI, but then started using this new negative word implicitly gives clanker a sort of pejorative power. It's also important that we adopted that term from the Star Wars fandom community. Other franchises also had negative slurs for robots, like Toaster in Battlestar Galactica or Skin Job in Blade Runner. Clanker, however, was different because its usage was more intuitive and flexible. It additionally already had an entire life as a joke on the prequel meme subreddit, so contained what Derrida would call the traces of previous ironic usage, making it more easily adopted into memes today. It's also incredibly clear that clanker spread through analogy with the N-word, meaning that part of its power emerged from deferral to an actual dehumanizing slur. And that imbued negativity is certainly echoed from how the prequel meme subreddit was using the joke as early as 2020. All of this together now creates an opposition to concepts like human and living creature, which perpetuates a hierarchy of exclusion similar to man versus woman or citizen versus foreigner. Clanker invokes that binary contrast to being sentient, in turn creating a violent framework from which we can legitimize our cultural distaste for artificial intelligence.
That was Jeff Goldberg.
Thank you. So yeah.
By the way, just out of curiosity, I grabbed the same video link from your article. If you play it at 0.75 speed, he sounds normal. So I can't tell, is he sped up or is he just hopped up on goofballs?
I think he's trying to get under the minute mark for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I think that's what he.
Oh, is that the magic number?
The magic number is a minute, but he's at a minute 3. So,
good Lord, that guy was just amped up on amphetamines.
So yeah, this is a long article on clankers by NBC News.
Oh, if it's race related, they're going all in.
Yeah, they're going all in.
How many people to write it? 7?
2. We got 2 people on this. Don't worry. Jason and Rob.
2 people to write this article.
Jason and Rob are on
the internet.
And all they did was go on Twitter, pretty much, to write this article. So
I was on Twitter, and let me tell you about this word that people like. Now, this guy refers to TikTok, too. So.
Yeah. Well, okay, he went 2 places.
Yeah, that's 2 sources. That's what you need. Clanker's not even a good one for AI. If it refers to robots in Star Wars, obviously based on the onomatopoeia of the noise that it's making, AI's not doing that.
That's your uncle talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even. This. What about droid? Like I know in Star Wars, like droids were treated like garbage. They really didn't get the respect that they felt like they deserved. They were treated pretty much second, third class citizens, basically.
Hey, we don't serve your kind here.
Yeah, slave labor. They were.
You go wait outside in the rain.
Yeah.
Hello there.
If you remember, Luke made trash can R2D2 made him do that when he was visiting with Puppet Man.
Yeah,
he was like, "You stand outside in the rain.
This is where you belong. Go out there."
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, they treated.
You have a lot of Alec Guinness clips.
Oh, I love him. Yeah.
You don't need to see his identification.
No, you do. If you want to vote, you do. Rules have changed. All right. I got this.
Just ask that guy in was it Colorado who got the OB11?
Oh, the OB11. Yes.
Come here, my little friend.
Well, I got this story right here. This is a big piece of news for radio fans. Bye-bye, Bowie, the Howard Stern show to be canceled after nearly 20 years on Sirius XM as $100 million contract is up later this year.
Oh, really?
I'm glad you pulled this. I flagged it just in case you didn't, because I know you're a long time old school Howard Stern fan, but not so much the new Howard Stern.
Yeah, I listen to old Stern all the time, and it was a great show. And so, yeah, his contract is set to expire. Some people are saying October, maybe even later on this year, and that that's it. But I'll read the article. The article seems to have some inside knowledge of what may be going on there at SiriusXM and Stern. So Stern, 71, who has had a megabucks contract for decades at the subscription satellite radio provider, will likely cut some sort of deal for Sirius to keep his catalog upon his exit, sources say.
Wait, for Sirius to keep it or for him to keep it?
I think for Sirius to keep it and to continue to play it. because Howard Stern has two channels on Sirius XM, Howard 100 and 101. And on 101, they play like classic clips. Although it's extremely curated, they have gotten rid of or edited out of the more salacious parts of...
that was why people listen.
I know. Like, they barely mention Artie Lang anymore. And so they do have...
His nose collapsed.
Yeah, he seems to be doing better. He's sober now, I think. But yeah, they want to keep that because people will still tune in to listen to that old stuff. I don't know if it's going to draw in new subscribers, but I guess they want that. So according to this article, Stern's contract is up in fall, and while Sirius is planning to make him an offer, they don't intend for him to take it. One insider
It's not a serious offer.
Yeah, it's like here's $5.
Get it?
It's not a serious offer. I get what you did there, Cratchit. Not bad.
What'd you do?
$14.
Well, what they're probably going to do is they're going to give him $5 a month for the first year. Then after that, it goes up to $30 a month. That's what they do.
Hulk come out and give him a one-time payment offer.
Sirius and Stern are never going to meet on the money he is going to want. It's no longer worth the investment, said the insider. The insider added that fans may expect Sirius to strike a deal for his library. Quote, but as far as him coming back and doing the show, there's no way they can keep paying his salary, and which is correct. Like, he is not nearly as popular as he used to be. He's not drawing in. I think all the people who would have gotten Sirius have already gotten Sirius at this point. I don't know if they're getting any new subscribers. Do you have Sirius at all, Cratchit?
I don't have any way. Well, I guess they stream on the internet, but I don't have any device, vehicle, anything that even has that.
No.
Okay. I have it in the car. And basically,
I guess that's a good point. I know people who have it in the car because it comes free for like the first 6 months, maybe first year. When you buy a new car, and people just never shut it off, which makes me wonder how many subscribers are people like that.
A ton.
It came with the car, and they never turned it off, and they've been paying $10 a month forever.
8,737,540,000.
That's a lot of people.
It's almost
Sirius XM on their car.
Entire planet Earth right there. But okay.
Yeah, statistically, we have more subscribers than there are people on the planet. I don't know how this works.
Quote, after you saw what happened with Stephen Colbert, it's like they just can't afford to keep him going. Yeah, he's making massive amounts of money.
What was it, like $120 million? Something like crazy like that?
Yeah. Maybe like you could say maybe $100 million a year.
A year? Holy crap. Howard Stern salary.
It's crazy. That's why he's a damn near a billionaire from doing
reported to be $90 million a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just massive.
It is.
Another source said Stern's political leanings are also not working in his favor. Quote, if Sirius isn't going to give Stern a good offer, I don't think it would have anything to do with his ratings, the source claimed. It's more likely everything to do with with the political climate. Stern has been an outspoken critic of President Donald Trump. They used to be best friends. I mean, there are fantastic appearances by Trump on Stern. I think they've been at each other's weddings. They've been social together, and it all went south when Trump became president. Stern famously. Go ahead.
I was going to say wasn't it like COVID that really broke him? Because he had a whole studio built out in his house. He never left his house.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even go out to say hi to people.
He left once or twice to do interviews, and it was only because Bruce Springsteen, I think, really drew him out, and Bruce refused to do an interview with.
But he sprinkled some Skittles on the ground, and
yeah,
got around. They slammed the door behind him.
It was bizarre, but yeah.
By the way, I saw someone today wearing a COVID mask.
Really? What the hell? I see that. I see that occasionally, especially like in unfortunately half-price books. I do see that in half-price books, and it's unfortunate, but it does happen.
It's full of half-brain fools.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, what's happened?
Well, Stern famously interviewed presidential hopeful Vice President Kamala Harris in the run-up to the 2024 election. Harris's decision to not appear on Stern's show. Harris's decision to appear on Stern's show was slammed by many Republicans who accused her of trying to avoid a number of mainstream media appearances, which she was. Unless he had like a lot of help, she did not come off very well. Sirius XM and Stern did not respond to the U.S. Sun's request for comment. Stern rose to fame in the 80s. We know that. He did a 20-year run with New York City's WXRK. Yeah, we know that. Stern's moved to...
But more famously used to be on...
WNBC.
I figured you'd have that at the ready.
I do not have the WNBC at the... I should have it at the ready, but I do not. I can't even find my Stern clips right now. I don't even know where they are. I barely have...
Terrible.
Yeah, sorry, people. I usually have them at the ready, but I just don't. Where's my WNBC? But I don't know. Is this it?
The venom of the haters.
Yes.
No, it's not this. That's not it. That's not even close to being it.
I don't think we've ever heard that one. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Is there?
WNBC.
WNBC.
Paul Giamatti.
Let's see here. So, just going into his career. So they're blaming politics. And
also, so yeah, I mean,
the climate.
It's definitely politics. Yeah,
he's also not as popular as he used to be.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. Like, most of this is, he's been on the air for 40 years, no more than that, almost 50 years.
Yeah. So
he's just kind of...
He's 71.
Better term. Yeah, he's aged out of doing talk radio. It's not something that is it's just not as popular these days.
And going back...
so it only makes sense that the ratings are going to decline. And then it doesn't help with him going on and just... I'm sure I've not listened in years. I'm sure it is a daily just rant about politics.
Here's the thing, is that Stern felt as though as he grew in popularity and started being less mean to Hollywood, this happened right around 2012 to 2013 when he was trying to go mainstream, when he got on America's Got Talent. He started to desire more celebrity interviews, meaning that he could no longer be mean. And so he was always a Democrat. He was always a big fan of the Clintons, but he was kind of, back and forth. He's kind of a middle of the road guy, but people feel as though he went really woke in order to maintain his Hollywood friendships.
Gotcha.
And he leaned too heavy into that. And so when they're talking about the political climate here, it's not that wasn't good, it's just that he leaned too far into it. And that had he remained a little bit more middle of the road, they would be a little bit more agreeable to renewing his contract. But the whole woke thing is kind of out, and he damaged his own brand. So what goes on in the show now, I pop in every now and again, but they use a lot of puppets now, and they use more like fake callers, like people that claim to be genuine fans, but they're obviously plants. They call up to get a topic going, or they'll do fake phony phone calls. It's really contrived, and it's not nearly as organic and spontaneous as it used to be. And so they really mainstreamed it. They really tried to mainstream it, and he has not really touched on Israel and Palestine because that's a woke topic. And so Stern, who was always a big Israel supporter, I don't think he's even touched the topic because that would upset his Hollywood friends. So certain things he just can't broach.
Which side are all his Hollywood friends on that one?
I believe Palestine.
WNBC.
I paid too much attention. I mean, he was raised Jewish, so
yeah,
you would assume he's on the side of Israel, but
you would imagine his parents were too.
I'd like to invite both sides to just fuck all the way off, but
so this is a big deal. At one point in time, I think he probably had on Sirius XM probably anywhere from 5 to 6 million active listeners, and I think that's gotten down to maybe 500,000 to 1 million, which is still great for like live listenership, but I don't think it might not even be that high.
500,000 from 6 million. That's ridiculously low.
It's very low. And he used to make fun of Don Imus, who is an aged radio guy, And he, in stern claim, at many point in times, like I wouldn't be doing radio in my 70s. And even when he first joined Sirius, like 2 years into his contract, which I'm listening to now, he complained. He complained about doing it, and that he would never be in his 70s doing radio. And so it really is just time for him to dip out, and that's it.
Dip out.
Yeah, dip out, buddy. Yeah. He torched his career. He torched his legacy. He really did.
But on the other hand, would you call it? Yeah, I was going to say, yes, okay, he torched his legacy, or he's ruined it for a lot of fans, whatever it might, how you want to phrase it. But he's got this massive back catalog of stuff, which will still be out there for decades.
Yep.
He's retiring in his early to mid 70s, was 71, early 70s, with hundreds of millions of dollars. So
yeah,
he'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Now, how quickly until after this, whatever his contract runs out, does he either A, go to some other streaming service, some real third tier or something or other, or B, does he start his own podcast?
He can't
try to become the Joe Rogan.
Well, he's not going to do anything himself. He would have to hire a team of people to do that for him. Cratchit, podcasting is a tough game, and it would be incredibly demoralizing if he started podcasting and he got massive hits and this falls off. But I could see him doing something like a podcast because he's addicted to broadcasting. I could see him doing something.
That's all he knows is go in every day or go to the studio every day. You sit and you have a 3-hour conversation.
I was going to say, how quickly will it be before some of his employees like Richard and Sal, who are the prank phone call guys, how soon do they start their own show that is just massively more popular than his podcast? And how soon will it be before people start writing books about the dirt that and how Howard treated them, all that kind of stuff that they've had to really be quiet about because they wanted to keep their cushy jobs for the past 20 years. I suspect we'll see a bit of that, but we'll see. Oh boy, Cratchit, we're good. It's about time. I did have like a big Who article, but we can save that for next time.
Who?
Yeah, we're gonna go over to you. Come on,
the band or the World Health Organization?
The band.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're gonna go over to you though.
All right. I grabbed this one a couple of days ago for obvious reasons, and I think we just have to start here.
Okay.
We're going to start on a high note, very highbrow, very cerebral, very intellectual.
Good. That's the kind of show this is.
We want to keep all our conversation at the highest possible quality. And credit to our Dutch news agency, Herman, for digging this one up.
Florida man threatens to defecate all over Universal Studios on purpose.
Man, I got mixed emotions about this one.
Wow. Okay. I've been to Universal. I like the place. I like it crap-free, though. Universal Orlando guests are reacting with disgust and outrage after a TikTok user known as I Am JZZ posted a video. Is this Jay-Z himself? Is it his?
It's really Jay-Z. It's my second account.
I'm trying to promote my new album. This is how I'm doing it. He posted a video declaring his intention to defecate in public within the theme park. Wow.
Let's do it.
The post, which has already racked up a significant amount of views, shows the creator threatening to poop publicly inside Universal, adding that he hasn't showered in days and has no intention of wiping. While likely meant as a joke, the statement has raised serious concerns about guest behavior at the theme park, especially the safety of the theme, within the theme park, especially amid an alarming rise in disruptive social media stunts across Florida's parks. Really? What kind of stunts are going on here? Yeah.
Kick flips, mainly.
Kick flips are going on there? Okay.
What's going on here?
In the video, I Am JZZ addresses the camera while standing on Universal Orlando property, gleefully announcing that he's going to make a mess in the park. He states plainly, I haven't showered. I won't wipe and I am pooping publicly. Just think about that. After you poop publicly, you won't wipe, and then you're going to ride some roller coasters.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying, Cratchit? That's not good. You don't want to do that. That's unsanitary.
This is today's load.
I hope he gets on that roller coaster. Oh, that was a different park where you get trapped at the top.
Oh, the demon drop?
No. The one we read about a few weeks ago.
Oh, God, yeah.
People are getting jammed in there at the...
constantly breaking. That's in, Cedar Point.
It's getting stuck on the first hill or whatever it was.
Well, there's no evidence that the creator followed through on his threat. The language and tone were enough to spark backlash from both locals and park goers. Yeah, I would imagine so. Here's the TikTok. I guess we got to see how he states this, and this is important. We want to see if he's serious. What's the tone of his voice here? Let me see here. And how many followers does he have? Because I want to start following him. I need
he's got 3 now.
His poop updates.
My name is JD, dog. I'm out here at Universal Orlando, man. Listen uphill, man. I took a dump, then I wipe. Don't even remember the last time I bathed. But I'm out here, man, at Universal. I'm about to get stinky. Really, really stinky, and it's hot.
Okay.
And it's hot.
The poop
I'm about to
fairy.
get stinky.
Yeah, how many...
That's a good catchphrase.
Let me see, how many followers has he got now?
It's about to have one more.
He's got 10,000 followers.
Hey. All those people should go to the park on that day.
Yeah, well, he says he's there right now, so we got to drop everything and go there right now. Many commenters noted that regardless of whether or not the video was intended as satire, it promotes a dangerous trend, using shock value to go viral in theme parks where families and children are present. Others pointed out that Universal Orlando has a strict code of conduct and that joking about biohazard threats on their property could carry real consequences, including...
Wait, they have to have a code of conduct that involves don't poop in public?
Yeah, you can't... It's not...
Doesn't say it.
Yeah, you got to have that code of conduct so people know what to do.
Yep.
Or was that wrong? Should I not have done this?
Well, this is a pattern of problematic behavior, Cratchit. This isn't Jay-Z's first time making controversial content in Florida. The TikToker has posted similar videos from fast food chains and retail locations, including...
Wait, you got stinky other places?
Yeah, specifically Waffle House, McDonald's, and even the Apple Store. In each, he uses the same formula. He makes a crude, unsanitary threat, film it on site, and wait for the internet outrage to generate clicks, which it is doing. We're talking about it here. Let me go to his page and see what else.
They caught my eye of the headline.
Let's see.
My name is JD, man. I'm about to stink up the church. Stink of time.
Where else is he?
My name is JD, man. I'm out here in front of Ben and Jerry's. I did not wipe or bathe for the last month or so. I don't even remember the last time it was. What I do know is it's stinking time for Ben and Jerry's, man.
Stinking time.
So yeah, he's.
I'm now in favor of this guy. Can we crowdsource some lists of places he should go next?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, now he's just drinking.
My neighbor Jay Jeezy, man. I guess I gotta turn myself in, dog.
Yeah,
gotta turn myself in.
He's
Did he go one step too far?
My name is Jay Jeezy, man. I'm in front of the library. And I'm about to get stinky with it, dog. Stinky time.
Stinky time.
Yeah, he's just going around shitting it up. Where's he at now?
My name is Jay Jeezy, dog. I'm out here in front of Blaze Pieces, man. I have not taken a bath. I don't wipe. I got turds in my drawers. All that shit, dog. Best believe that. And guess what? When I'm done with this shit, this Blaze Pizza, it's going to be a stank pizza. Yeah, because it's stinking time.
He's got a catchphrase. This guy's going straight to the top.
Yeah, and he's still workshopping a little bit, but I like the it's time to get stinky, and it's stinking time.
Yeah, I think he finally nailed it right here.
My name is Jay.
Oh, what's with the music?
My name is JD, man. I got a story for everybody when I was...
No, we know he did the church.
Be quiet about that one.
Yeah. Where's this one? Well, let me see. He's got to have some... Oh, Waffle House.
My name is JD, man. I'm out here in front of the Waffle House, man. I did not take no bath. I don't believe in taking baths. I don't believe in wiping. I don't believe in that. It's against my religion, man.
He's got a whole ethos.
But, what I do believe in, I'm going inside this Waffle House. It's about to get stinky. Nigga.
See, he's really leaning into it. Okay. Wow, his tactics may be driving engagement. They also put him under the microscope, especially in Florida's increasingly scrutinized theme park environment. Theme parks, particularly in Orlando, have become a playground for content creators, some of whom are pushing the limits of acceptable behavior, getting stinky with it.
Apparently. Yeah, where's that big hit, getting stinky with it?
Yeah, I don't know why he's not covering that song. Let's see here. In March, a separate incident at Disneyland California Adventure shut down Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout after guests reportedly encountered fecal matter on a seat. Oh, this guy getting around that time.
He had just left.
Yeah, around that time, Prince Charming Regal Carousel at the Magic Kingdom Park was also closed due to fecal contamination, as documented by at CystFit and Only in Florida on Instagram. No links to their videos. I kind of want to see that, though. Even Disney resort hotels haven't been spared. One report earlier this year cited the presence of fecal biohazards inside a guest room. Oh my God, what is happening to this country where people are just crapping everywhere?
Time to get stinky.
Thanks, Poop Fairy.
Recently, Instagram user Sick and Wrong Podcast posted footage of Disneyland guests walking through the park with stained white sweatpants.
Oh
my God.
Wait, was it this guy?
I don't think it was this guy. It's just like a trend. I think this guy, I am JZZ, is just following a trend. He does have a link tree, though.
He has all his links in a handy, easy to access single page for you.
He's got Cameo. Oh, we can get a Cameo from him. He's also got. What can I do?
There's your new show announcer.
Yeah.
Hey, tell your girl to pink up, stink up, stop breathing. Pink up, stink up, stop breathing. It's the right thing to do.
That's a birthday wish that he wished somebody. Oh, he can give us a pep talk. He's just chugging a bottle of alcohol.
It's stinking time. It's pinky time, nigga.
That's his pep talk right there. Okay.
Pepped up.
So, yeah, he's got no book a personal $7 video. Oh, my God. This guy could do our voiceovers. All right. I'm going to connect with him.
He's really close with this. It's stinky time.
Yeah, he's almost to the next level. This is a very thorough article, I got to say, about this. So theme parks are pushing back. Park fans are demanding stricter enforcement and clearer policies to deter the. We need clear policies. You shouldn't clear policies.
Don't poop. Wait. I got some questions.
We need really strict policies here. You know, some people just don't know what to do. You know,
I gotta take a shit so bad.
Not in the park, not on the rides. Oh boy. Okay, Cratchit, we got to get out of this. This article is way longer than I expected.
Well, we'll follow this guy. See where his career goes.
Yep.
No.
Well, let's stay on the theme of hygienic problems.
Okay.
Believe it or not. Oops. There we go. One of the jokes that I don't know if I was going to say we make, but I make all the time is anytime we have a story or some reference to a convention, a comic book convention, a collectible card game convention, any sort of nerd gathering, it's the joke that you can smell it from here. So now here's a company said, you know what? That sounds like a business opportunity.
Well, to battle the smell problem at TCG tournaments, a Japanese company is trying to crowdfund a specialized shampoo for card gamers.
That's some good news on that front.
What is a TCG tournaments?
It's trading card, something collectible card game stuff.
Okay,
It's all those different games out there, which I did not realize, by the way, and I'm sure we have people in the audience who are big fans of this. That is a huge market of people who get involved in these tournaments and trading and all this stuff. So
yeah, it's a lot of people out there that do this. It's crazy,
and you can smell every one of them.
Massive.
A company dedicated to bringing together cosmetic and otaku culture have recently started a crowdfunding campaign for their brand new product, Shampoo, marketed for trading card gamers. They describe themselves as a brand aiming to eradicate the negative reputation of card gamers in the world and to help them lead a pleasant card gamer life. It's not just long. It was not long before the campaign went viral after being picked up by, I guess, Demifama.
Oh God, I don't know.
Nico gamer. Yeah, catching the eye.
One of those Japanese words where there's a term for it where they smash other words together and translate it literally from English, and it kind of doesn't carry over as well.
Yeah, it's a tough word to say. So
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what that is.
Catching the eye of many Japanese netizens who were amused by its odd but sincere premise. It's all in Japanese. I can't read this shit.
You don't read Japanese?
Nope.
What's wrong with you?
Not natively. I'm out of practice.
What if I open this in another tab and say translate?
I don't know if it does that. Despite the original X announcement being made on April 1st, it seems like the company is very serious about bringing their products to life. The shampoo in question is produced by Lustry, a company that manages Offka, a beauty salon specializing in otaku beauty. So, what they're just calling these people, these gamers, smelly. It's not. It goes beyond just the hair. It's bathing in general. Like the hair is only half the battle, really.
Haven't wiped, I haven't bathed in days. It's time to get stinky.
When you're sitting there in a Magic Gathering tournament, you're just kind of sweating it up. You're sitting in your own filth for hours. Ugh. Trust me, I used to be a hardcore gamer playing Rifts and D&D for hours, like half a day, and you're just sitting around eating pizza, drinking Coca-Cola, and like the hair is kind of like secondary. Really, it's the entire body over. You're getting stinky with it when you're gaming. And so really it's entire bathing that you really need to do, not just about the hair. It's about the bathing.
They're crowdfunding this. I want to find the link. Where's our crowdfunded link?
At the time of writing, it's only 7% funded, with around 50 days left to reach the 2 million yen goal. So that goal is around $13,000. So
it's not much.
Yeah, not much at all.
I tell you what, I'll give you $14,000.
Goal
Hulk
met.
Will fund that right now.
Goal met.
Here, I put the link in Carrot Shop. Here's the link to their crowdfunding page at Campfire, and it is indeed only 10%.
It's all in Japanese, Cratchit.
I don't know what this is.
Does it have numbers and a little bar on the screen?
Oh yeah, I can translate. Wait, here we go. Okay, go for card gamers only. Oh, I can't. Okay, I got my
There you go. The perfect whole body cleaning solution.
Oh, okay.
It's a body wash and shampoo, because why stop on the head? Just keep on washing.
All right. Well, finally. All right.
This is what I want. This is what I need.
I'm not really a card gamer anymore. I mean, I do still own some of my Magic the Gathering cards, but they're from 2012, and I really haven't played in quite a long time.
It says this allows you to wash your hair, face, and body with just one bottle and maintains a cleanliness without wasting any odor, stickiness, or dryness, and making you look good and adding a refreshing scent.
Okay.
Not only that, but on the day of your battle, make your morning victory routine a habit.
Here.
In the card game arena, people are whispering about it on the streets. Remove the negative connotations and make card gamer life more comfortable.
Yeah.
You stink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you please wash yourselves before you all get into the same giant room?
It is awful. I've been to some conventions, and You know, it's packed with large dudes, okay? It's large dudes who don't bathe very frequently. That's just the way it is, okay? And those are my people, okay? I'm a gamer. But, god damn, get in the shower.
Hey, every room at the hotel where they're staying has one.
Yeah. They should really be selling this product to the hotels. So this is a business-to-business transaction. You got to sell this to the hotels for gamers to use during convention time.
Oh, so you think when the gamers are there and they see the shower, but there's like 2 or 3 of those bottles, they're confused.
Or what they could do is just set up like an elephant pen before the convention, hose everyone off before they enter.
Ask everyone you have to go through this vestibule, and there's a guy in there like in First Blood, just hosing
we'll hose you down like Rambo before you can enter the convention.
Then it's the delousing.
That's the solution here, but they're not saying that. But okay,
I do like that. Periodically, do like a like at a rave, you get a foam party, and you just dump all the water and then turn on the sprinklers.
Yeah, there are ways to combat this stuff, or hand out clothespins for your nose before entering the convention too. That works too.
Or all events are held outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Well ventilated area.
All right, Cratchit, let's see what else you got over there.
All right.
And very helpful tips here.
Did you ever take a dump made you feel like you just slept for 12 hours?
Wow. Pacino just giving out the tips there.
Yeah.
What is that from?
I don't know.
It's just an interview with him on the street.
I think it's the interview with the guy, I am Jay-Z, because he's stinking it up.
Did you ever take a dump made you feel like you just slept for 12 hours?
See if I have anything else that would be hygiene related. I don't think so. All right, let's go with this one, though. It's not hygiene related, but it is kind of funny.
Okay.
So Grateful Dead, no longer touring, but the Dead and Company and others still do their thing. They still draw a huge crowd of dedicated, longtime fans.
You're dead already.
Well, no, not really. But now they're just openly selling drugs, and the police have had enough of it.
Oh, boy. San Francisco police sees the unlikely drug choice of Grateful Dead fans.
Oh, really?
Weed?
Nope. Gets better.
Okay. When you walk out the exits of a major concert at the Golden Gate Park onto 30th Avenue, usually you hear a chorus of vendors hawking steaming hot bacon-wrapped hot dogs. But this weekend, after the Dead and Company shows, the calls were something entirely different. Ice-cold fatties. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but sounds pretty good.
They'll explain. I knew these as under a different name, but...
Okay, well, in Grateful Dead parlance, this means oversized balloons full of nitrous oxide offering concertgoers a quick high. One balloon for $20, 2 for $30. The deflated, colorful balloons could be seen littering the ground surrounding the festival. Oh, my God. So they're just huffing laughing gas, which I used to do.
There's whippets.
Yeah, just straight up whippets, which I've done plenty of time in my day. And I don't know if I'd spend $20 to $30 on it. It's a quick high. I mean, it's like,
hey, it's two for $30, Mike. Come on, it's a deal.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, it is a good deal, but still, it's not a good high. It's not.
I have to do it.
The deflated, colorful balloons could be seen littering the ground surrounding the festival. Dealers were so pervasive on that Saturday night that San Francisco Police Department spotted a trailer carrying 100 metal tanks. Well, okay, that's more than just buying a couple crackers and like Cool Whip at the Kroger's, you know.
Why do you guys have so many tanks of nitrous? Mind your business.
Which they presumed to be filled with nitrous oxide, and arrested a Philadelphia man on suspicion of possessing and distributing the drug. Is it?
Were they really suspicious of that? Sit there with a truck with 100 tanks.
Additionally, San Francisco PD told the newspaper it issued 3 citations and booked one person in San Francisco County Jail. Oh, they'll be out by morning. This is just merely an inconvenience. And here's a picture of police pointing at the balloon that old woman, well, I would say middle-aged woman, is holding, and obviously pre-suck, pre-inhalation. So
maybe it was twice as big before.
In case you didn't know, nitrous oxide, also known as Whippets.
By the way, the woman in that photo, she has 2 balloons.
Where's
she's holding the second one.
Wow, holy moly, you're right. I didn't see that.
She went all in for $30.
Wow.
2.
And she got the deal.
I can't pass that up. I can't pass up a good deal like
one's now, one's for when I get into the concert.
I need one just to prep, the second one to enjoy it.
Nitrous oxide, also known as Whippets, cuts off oxygen to the brain, resulting in a euphoric high that lasts a few minutes. I don't know. I don't remember it lasting a few minutes. I remember it lasting maybe 30 seconds. It's primarily used as a sedative by physicians and dentists. Nitrous oxide isn't illegal to purchase since it does have practical applications such as adding foamy textures to whipped cream, but distributing it for recreational use is illegal. Around Hate Street, a Reddit user spotted ads offering delivery of 20-pound tanks. Wow.
By the way, click that link, or I'll bring it up here. There's a funny image on that one.
20-pound tanks. Nitrous oxide delivery, 20-pound tanks, and it's got a guy whose face is covered in whipped cream.
You want to bring that up on the screen there, but
so this guy's just straight up selling them. Where's the supply? I'll buy one. The drug has been long associated with the Grateful Dead. I did not know that. I didn't know they were this drug was associated with that.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
I figured there'd be a couple other drugs that'd be more associated with the Grateful Dead. But
yeah, we're talking about acid. We're talking about pot. We're talking about mushrooms. Those are all hippie drugs.
Mm-hmm. Nope, Whippets.
Whippets. Okay. So the drug is long associated with the Grateful Dead. An oxygen mask used by band members as a delivery system for the drug was auctioned off by Sotheby's in 2021. The squeal of the mask can be heard in the experimental song "Barbed Wire Whipping Party," an outtake from the album. Okay.
By the way, if you scroll down, there's another photo. Look how many people in that photo have balloons.
Wow. There's a lot of balloons. A lot of balloons out there.
A lot of shitty dreadlocks, too, by the way.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. At least 5 people with just really ratty-looking dreadlocks.
I didn't realize it was so popular as a thing, but I guess it...
Hey, that guy in the middle holding his like a jacket or something there, right dead center in the photo? He's got a guitar on his back. He's there to jump in just in case the band needs him.
You never know. I can get called up on stage at any time.
They could point to me.
They got a spot. Jerry's not there.
Balloon.
This could be Chinese nitrous balloons. We don't know that.
Keep scrolling down, by the way. There's another photo of a guy walking past the 2 balloons. I don't know if this is a forced perspective thing. Is that guy 37 feet tall?
Oh, my God.
What is happening?
Oh, my God. He's a Nephilim. He's a Nephilim giant going to a Dead and Company concert. Either like that guy is huge or that woman is incredibly small. That's crazy.
What is going on here?
Look at the size of that guy. Look at that man. He's all man. Look at him.
You know who that is?
He's a massive guy.
Big Luther.
It's the biggest mic I've ever seen. Big Sam. Big John. Big Luther. Where's Big Jim? He's around here someplace.
Yeah. There he is. We found him.
Big Jim Tucker.
It could be big.
That's got to be some sort of weird forced perspective thing. I don't know what's going on there.
Look, they're almost walking on the same plane.
I don't know what's happening.
He's huge. That's the biggest thing about this article. They didn't write that there's like fucking Nephilim walking around.
Yeah. You guys buried the lead on this one. There's a giant.
He's right there.
It's just massive.
Go interview that guy.
And there's balloons.
Get them both.
Those balloons are the size of her torso.
Get both of these people in 60 minutes.
Oh my God. Yeah,
the original odd couple there.
It's not even mentioned in like the caption for the photo about how this guy is probably in the neighborhood of 9 feet tall, walking around at a dead show. Oh my God!
Just walking around in broad daylight, carrying his whippets.
It's insane. He's huffing giant balloons. Absolutely. The biggest balloons we've ever seen.
Wow, that's big.
1 tank each.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Oh, my God. Okay, so they're arresting hippies now. Well, I mean, they're arresting...
I think they turn a blind eye to it until the dude rolled up in a truck with 100 tanks.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay for a while, but yeah, he was really...
They're like, dude, we know, but come on.
It's just like, you got like a tractor trailer full of pack of this shit.
He's just backing up. I got a permit.
Got a permit. They want me here. They do.
Where's your truck backing up? There it is.
Back it in.
Got another delivery.
I bet this guy was making bank, though. Absolutely.
$30 for 2 balloons? Oh, yeah.
Damn. All right, Cratchit, let's see if we got one more story.
Alrighty.
One more. Let's see if we can make it happen.
God damn it!
We're going to go with this one. This is a clever ploy this guy pulls off. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm torn. I'm going to save that one. I got follow-up news.
Oh.
If you recall, about 2 years ago, we covered a story about, we had footage from a house of a bear breaking into a guy's car.
Yep.
And then it turned out it was a dude in a bear costume that they were using for insurance scams.
Oh, yeah.
So here's follow-up on their the fake bear. I'm going to dig up the original bear story on that one. Remember we had footage of the guy? It was very clear that it was a dude in a bear costume.
Yeah, it was a dude. It had to be a dude in a bear suit. But here's the headline here,
Had to be a bro in a bear suit.
Los Angeles County suspect in alleged fake bear insurance claim case appears in court.
Oh, really?
Finally, we're getting some justice. Finally. And there apparently is a video that we might be able to watch here.
Oh, I did not vet this, so
I'm going in blind. I'm raw dogging this one.
Ew.
If I can play it, I don't even know if I can play it. It may not allow me to play it because there's so many ads. Yeah, hold on. There's an ad, but I think it might be worth it because this is CBS Local.
$1,000 job. Endurance covered it.
Right now, you can get $300 off any plan. So call and get your free quote now.
You may remember this shocking video from November when 4 people were arrested for allegedly faking bear attacks in luxury cars to collect insurance money. Well, today they appeared in court. KCAL's Joy Benedict shows us what happened.
It's security video giving bears a bad name as investigators say someone in a bear costume ransacked multiple cars. The only honey inside, a false insurance claim.
You each waive and give up that right and agree that your preliminary hearing would be timely.
It's a case that certainly turned heads in San Bernardino County. And Monday, all 4 defendants faced a judge for a preliminary hearing.
A preliminary.
They waived their rights to a speedy hearing. The 3 men and 1 woman are out on bail. None of them wanted to speak on camera
They are hairy
after
men.
the court appearance,
They
but
could be
we're learning
bear-like. Very
more
bear-like.
about this case and the bear necessities of the complaint. According to court documents, the 4 individuals from LA County claimed a bear destroyed 3 high-end vehicles at Lake Arrowhead in January of 2024. A 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost, a Mercedes G-Wagon, and a 2022 Mercedes-Benz 350. The State Department of Insurance says the individuals then provided this grainy security video to their insurance providers. Bristol
Which is
West,
clearly a dude
Progressive, and State
crawling
Farm
around in the front
being
seat.
reimbursed more than $300,000.
What the fuck is
Their
that?
providers became suspicious and alerted the Department of Insurance,
obviously
which sent the video to
not a bear.
California Fish and Wildlife, which then determined this was not a bear, but a human in a bear suit. A suit
This clearly a
investigators say
dude in a
was later
suit.
found in a home of one of the defendants.
We got
and
you.
all 4
Yeah,
were
and they
arrested
pull
and are
out
now
the bear
working their
costume.
way through the court process.
We made this one up.
All 4 suspects are facing 3 counts each of insurance fraud as well as defrauding an insurer. Their next court appearance is scheduled for October the 16th. Joy Benedict, KCAL News.
It's a total fabrication.
Yep, there you go, people.
Some follow-up news. Got him.
Justice finally served.
I like how they did all this. They recorded video. They sent it in, and insurance paid out, and then went, wait a minute.
Second, that's not a bear. Damn.
Unless the insurance company was in on it, maybe.
Doesn't sound like it.
I'll go splitsies with you and say it was a bear.
Obviously, it's not. They probably
also,
claimed it.
Since you're here, how many whippets can I get you?
This was in California, so it's not that far down the street. Harebrained scheme. It just didn't work out. I didn't mean it like that, but yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you everyone for hanging out during the Wednesday show. We'll be back on Saturday, and I'll be a little bit more energized. Then it'll be midday, so I'll be all riled up and ready to go. People,
you need like a mid-show whippet.
Yeah,
I'm all riled up.
Yeah, you want me to pass out for 30 seconds and come to? I'll do it. Spanky and I we hopped butane live on the show once.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that'll mess you up.
Yeah, it really fucked us up for a bit. But we pulled through. And we completed the show. It's wild times.
2 hours later. Well, we'll see if we can get another sighting of the world's largest man, apparently, who is also a Grateful Dead fan, or at least Dead and Company.
Apparently, it's a non-story in California.
They're like, another guy. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out, and tell your friends. And people wondering, I played like a full song at the end of a couple podcasts ago. That was my wife's band, the Third Pyramid Band. Just look in the podcast description for links to their YouTube channel where all their music is. So check it out. Yeah, it's not AI. That was a real band.
Mag1077 in the chat reminds us that we did not, during the entire story about Shampoo, you didn't play a single Shampoo drop.
He's absolutely right. I did not. Yeah, we have so many drops, it's hard to get to all the drops. I messed up there, people.
You want to start over instead?
I'd rather not, but we'll remember for next time. Thank you.
Saturday's entirely Shampoo theme.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Cratchit. Thank you, everyone. Shabagoo.
Keep watching the skis. There's giant guys out there.
Is this what
blow whatever's down there before it blows us.
Anyone?
What's going on?
Doing what he's supposed to be doing.
What are you doing? Use your head! Let's go again!
That's about all.
Shablagoo. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Well, now you know the rest of the story.
And I did have the enchilada, spicy chili plate, cheese enchiladas with chili con carne, large bowl of hot chili, and I went all whole hog back then. I also had their macaroni and cheese. Okay, I'm really getting hungry now.